They say that comic books cannot be saved, that they are doomed, that they are dead and buried, they are yesteryear, they are the VHS tapes of literature. Well, why is it then that Witchblade orders are up by 10% from Witchblade 2? I thought things were supposed to go down from the first issue. Well, it turns out when you actually make something half decent, people are going to want to buy it. Here's the thing, full disclosure, I'm a big Witchblade fan, from the old school Witchblade, mind you. And I'm talking way back in the day, the Michael Turner days, the Randy Green days, alright? So when they announced a new Witchblade, I was very skeptical about buying it. Well, I bought number 1 and number 2. I've yet to read number 2, but I have read number 1, and I like it. So I'm expecting number 2 to be equally as good, and I expect number 3 to be equally as good. And that's kind of what we want, right? We want good books that are worthy of putting on your pull list. Well, like I said, Witchblade 3 orders are up by 10% from Witchblade number 2, which is amazing, right? Rebel Comics is amazing. Like, what? Marguerite Bennett, it's a new relaunch of Witchblade from Top Cow Comics, as well as a bunch of retailer exclusive covers, helped Witchblade number 1 be Image Comics' most ordered comic of July. Even if it wasn't the best-selling one. Witchblade number 1 got over 80,000 orders, the highest Top Cow comic launch in over a decade. Since then, with reorders piling in, that rose to around 100,000 copies with all things said and done. So back in the day, and I'm talking like in the 90s, back in the day, this would be considered a low number. Now this is staggering high, okay? Back in the day, you know, comics were selling in the millions of copies, right? That's how hot it was. But I mean, with the times now, like the internet didn't exist the way it does now, social media, streaming services, digital services, all that didn't exist back in the 90s. And if it did, it was sort of in its infancy. So that's half the reason why comics don't sell well. It's just there's many forms of entertainment where back in the 90s, we were sort of limited with what was out there. With that being said, 100,000 copies is impressive. You know, when we sell Nyobi, we're lucky if we do 3,000 copies. So I would be sitting with a huge smile on my face if I was ever to able to sell 100,000 copies of anything. So well done, Marc Silvestri and the Witchblade crew. The speculators then went nuts when Witchblade co-creator and top cow boss Marc Silvestri cheekily dropped the Uncanny X-Men 251 homage cover for Witchblade number 3 as a 1 out of 25 variant. And that kicked up even more buzz. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if Marc Silvestri is going to want me to say this, but here's the thing. This cover's been done before. With Witchblade on the W, I've seen it before. It may have even been on the last issue of Witchblade. I'm going to have to go back and check my collection. But this isn't something new. I mean, this cover, of course, the X-Men 251 cover, has been swiped so many times. And we might even swipe it for Nyobi, because why not, right? Let's get those extra sales in. But what I'm saying is this has been done before. Like, this sort of exact cover has been done before. But that's not going to stop people from buying it. I'll probably buy it. And now that Witchblade number 3 FOC orders are up 10% over issue 2, you've almost never seen any series buck standard rate of attrition. But with retailers having to order 25 copies to get one of the X-Men variant covers, you can see how that might happen. And you see, this is what people don't understand about variants. They wonder why things are 1 out of 25, 1 out of 50, because they're meant to be special. They're meant to be rare. Yes, it's manufactured rarity, but it doesn't change the fact that that's how collectors look at things. That's why when they go into Walmart and they open up a box of Hot Wheel toys and they know that one particular Hot Wheel, they don't care about the other ones. They're just looking for the one exclusive that may be hidden in one of those boxes. It's no different in comics, man. Don't sleep on Witchblade. For a start, you'll never get a 9.8 CG slab if you do. And what happened to Francesca and Brian's work, who were meant to be the art team on the comic book originally. So, Witchblade number 2, there are the order numbers right there, guys. Of course, from our good friend at Bleeding Cool, Rich Johnson, reporting that numbers are up, sales are increasing, because when you actually produce something that people want, people will buy it. You produce it, they will come. Guys, stay tuned for another video coming soon after a word from our sponsor, me. Alright guys, welcome to the Savage Sin Kickstarter. Savage Sin number 2 on Kickstarter right now, guys. We're at, as the time of the recording of these videos, at 192 sexy backers strong. With 16 days left to go, we have raised in total 7,823 Canadian duck bucks, which is about $3.12 US. So for a price of a Starbucks coffee, you too can help feed a starving Canadian from beyond the wall, like me. And of course, that's what we would like you to do, is come back an awesome comic. They will tell you never to say your comic is like X and Y. For instance, my comic is like Transformers meets the GoBots. Well, fuck that. I'm going to tell you what it's about. My book is Red Sonja meets Dungeons and Dragons meets heavy metal meets dark fantasy. If those things sound cool to you, which they do to me, then you just may enjoy Savage Sin number 1 and number 2. We got 9 great standard covers to choose from. Cover A by Gerardo Garcia. Cover B by Zenoscope's Jen Leonard. Cover C by Greg Bo Watson, big name in the industry here now. Cover D by Juan Antonio Altaveras. Cover E by new father Josh the Amazing Animator. Congratulations to Joshua. Cover F by the legend, of course, Mr. Keith Garvey. Cover G here by LC Faritas. Cover H by Image Comics' very own Mr. John Stinsman, known for his work on Evangeline and Team Youngblood. And we have our fan edition cover here by Richard Stonky. For the fans, by the fans. We may keep that tradition alive and well. You can get it on digital, guys. You can get it on physical. We got combo packs. You missed out on one. Get combo pack A. It gives you cover A of issues 1 and 2. You can get the LC Faritas combo pack, the John Stinsman combo pack, the Josh the Amazing Animator combo pack. How about this set here from Keith Garvey? We're only going to have 200 of these foils available, so get them while they're hot. Can't decide which ones you want? I get it, man. Collect them all. Get the Savage 9 Collector Edition set. Want original artwork? How about this beautiful piece? 11 by 17 pencils and inks by our very own Jen Leonard. That is up for grabs. Want to look at some of the pages? Of course you do. Again, drawn by Gerardo Garcia, man. Bringing that J. Scott Campbell vibe, I would say, with him. Along with fantastic colors by Federico, man. These guys are just killing it. They're both industry vets. They know what they're doing. We got stretch goals. If we can make it, we get the 10 grand Canadian. We'll unlock the Chibi sticker here by Warren Brown and Nicholas Webb. We'll unlock the card. We'll unlock Ben Dunn's sticker. We can keep going, man. Who knows what can happen here. But we got lots of stretch goals for you. We have Savage add-ons. Miss Savage Sin 1, no problem. Again, we got your back, man. You can get a couple of the different variant covers, including John Stinsman's very own homage to Evangeline number 3, the cover he did way back in yesteryear. We have Nyobi add-ons, the flagship of my title. My comic book company is Nyobi. You guys missed out on Nyobi. Get some Nyobi in your life right now. Go ahead and add these up on the Savage Sin 2 campaign. Catch up on all my work that you may have missed. Is something that that you don't want to miss out on, man. I'm just going to say it, man. Come on in. We got limited add-ons, limited sets. We got limited foils, limited. Oh, my God. Guys, it's Savage Sin. It's live. It's now. And it's kicking. Stay tuned for the next video soon. Peace.